Alright, how's everyone doing today? I'm Stevie Eclipse. Today we're gonna play Genshin Impact. We're gonna do the newest Archon quest. Let's see how that goes. I hope it's cool. The last one was really cool. I really like the new Archon. She's badass. I keep forgetting her name though, but like Melina or something. I don't know. But she's pretty awesome. So we'll get that going. Oh, where'd I go? Can't fix that go. Okay, so yeah, we'll get that going. Where's my control? Go to west. What's it called? Right? Oh, I was farming Shannari's things. Because I finally started like leveling him up a little bit. We are going to now. Where's it? Oh, what is this? Is this the whole new boss? What is this? How do we get down there? What is that? Is that a tunnel? Is that just like a poop? Oh. Are you not killed it? That's funny. They just bounced. Capybara! Wait, so how does one get into here? There's like a pool or something? There's like a oh wow ah was that there before? Ooh. Oh, that's definitely a new fight. Yay! I like when the teleporters are like right next to the boss. Like we're not fucking around with the teleporter. Oh shit! I need to change my team. I think it's my last one? Yeah.
Shine down.
I don't know what this does, so we'll figure it out. Whoa.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
There is no escape. Gotcha.
They're like no damage.
Things are about to get sexy.
Down here. Whoa, that was cool.
Watch out! Haha! A proper send-down from the Spina with love.
What the fuck are these things?
Watch out!
A break it? Is it
You
charging?
little lucky! Illusion shattered.
What's it doing?
Wind strike.
Oh fuck.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Quietly now. Gotcha. Take it easy. Watch out! King's up. Sun's over. Busted. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
I wonder if it will take more damage from Dendro or Pyro. It's like a machine, right?
As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
A proper send-up from the
Attacking the close range. What?
Hey there!
What did that say? It was going so fast.
Coming at ya! Gotcha.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Here comes the catch. Coming at ya! Hey there! Fire! Now you shall perish!
I didn't understand like what were we supposed to do when those cubes came out. Oh, cool. I don't think there's like not a character that I want to level currently that has this stuff. So R1 clear is cool. Lava.
Take it easy.
Hi Ryan. How are you? Gotta wait 2 full days. There we go.
Good roll.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss.
Yeah, the
Just
best is
waiting
small
around
here.
won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Oh, her. We were talking to
Take it easy.
Applesauce. Where's
I see.
the fan?
Thank you so much.
Remote.
The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Uh-oh.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good job on the abs.
Hi, Catherine. It's us.
Catherine.
Got any new commissions?
What's her name again? I was like Alice?
You
No,
two have
that's not
come
right.
just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion.
Okay. I have to grab my
So the
AC
Pyro
fan. I'll be
Archon
right back.
suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Cool.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
Always do anything.
The movements of the abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
Hey, dirty girl.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Where's your voice? Tina! This is supposed to have been because of the writer's strike. Or it's glitch. This kept happening to Argenti and
So we'll finally get to
Genshin.
meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Oh, cool. That's the tiger girl, right? Yeah, okay. Warmer fan. Got the other one. It's been getting like really hot in my room, like in the afternoons. It kind of sucks. I don't have any windows in here.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina.
It's
After
weird that
all,
like she
you're
doesn't
already
have
a
a voice,
victor of
but
the
like
Night Warden
other
Wars.
people do. Oh, that's right. She did die and get resurrected. Weird about that. What? Huh? Keep the quest. What quest? Lame. I hate when Hoyo does that, where it's like, you could do this, but you have to do this other thing first. And it breaks like the chain of the story. This better be short. Or like short enough to like move on with our conquest. What? Oh. The thing literally said to like, oh wait, that's it. I gotta hit it. It was possible looking though. Music's so chill in here. So I saw a cool tweet that had this character with tan skin, and her markings on her skin like really pop, like they were glowing and stuff. And she actually does look way better as a tan character. Like the tan with like the whitish hair. I was like, dang. But I forget that like Oyo hates tan characters, so. Is there a skip all button? Okay, so we could do the Arcane quest now? Hey, moved on. That's so stupid. Hello! Hi, Richard. Richard, this little girl's name is Kachina.
Yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've
Oh,
already
her
got
eyes.
quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're outlanders.
Her name was Kachina.
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
I think it's so funny. They're like, so this new area is supposed to be like.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Latin,
I'm used to it, really.
indigenous,
I just
like phase type of thing.
need a moment to process things.
And they named a character Cochina.
Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better
And she
that
wears
she
a giant
didn't bring
Beyblade.
this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient
that's been
name
the
for an
big issue with
outlander is an impossible task.
Koyo games, like they don't really do
Impossible?
10 characters. It's like in China, like
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and
whole, like,
glory,
lighter
which
skin means,
grows
like,
even
you have
richer and
love
happier
and
as
darker
generations
skin
of
people, and
successors
that's
inherit it.
fine.
We forge
thing.
ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
But I found a cool picture of this tiger girl with tan skin, and she looks awesome with tan skin.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
And for some reason, Kachina's voice isn't working.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
Ooh, I like the blue in her hair. That's
You
kind of
mean
cool.
you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not
Her
only has
eyes
she
are really
accepted the
cool.
task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this
Every
situation,
tribe has their own
I have
Wyab.
a
What the
feeling
heck?
that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Hey, 3 streaks.
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge
Is that
that
a channel
I
point
do
I
not
have?
possess.
Is that
We
like
need to find
automatically
a
added
consultant
into?
who's an expert on all things
Teleport?
Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eats to Lead.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her
Granny
spirit
eats
speaker's
tea.
stone to
What?
find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
What the heck?
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Like, bitch,
Great
what?
going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Marika,
In that
that's
case,
her name.
I guess your only
That's
option
our
is to
content.
try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon.
Yes, Kachina.
Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the
Kachina
Archon.
rides a Beyblade.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
What's wrong with her voice?
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the
She
meantime.
oddly gives me like Shakira vibes. Like Tiger Shakira vibes. Eh, where'd she go? Where am I going now? Not there. Oh, let's just go back to that other quest. Okay. Archon. What happened? What's this? Oh, we didn't even do anything. That was just the quest. Oh, sweet. I like now with your dailies, if you just do like a quest, it like adds it into your dailies. Oh, yeah, there it is. He's not talking too? Okay, so this is definitely like voice actor strikes.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
I wonder, so in the last quest, or Archon quest, the Pyro Archon
Right. She
got rid of
mentioned
all
there
her
are
power
6
to
heroes and
save
that
the city
Shilonen
by
is one of
putting
4 that have already
the fire
been
into
acknowledged.
the city to keep it like safe.
Oh,
So she's kind of powerless right
then
now.
I
So
suppose
I'm
there's
wondering
no
like
need
how
to
she's
keep
gonna get
any
her powers
secrets
back.
between us.
She's like,
Having
she was crazy
companions walk
powerful.
by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
oh yeah, Josh, she put it into a sacred flame, and then we were getting attacked by the Fatui, and they had a big old fight, and then she fucked them up.
Seat Lolly knows him too?
We'll see that one.
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Oh, that's the emo we're getting like pretty soon. He's like a 4-star.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
The Capitan is like one of the bad guy Fatui people that attacked the city.
Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poe Kanich. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Bye, Katina.
Okay, then let's part ways for now.
I can't believe no one like told them like you know what her name is, like if you say it out loud in Spanish.
Take it easy.
No one told them. Oh, we're doing this. I wish this was just like an automatic part of the quest. I would just skip the 2 days, like you get to the next part of the quest. One more. Oh. At least like in Star Rail, it tells you like go to a specific time or something like that. If it even does it.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Oh, that's her name. I already forgot that was Shakira's name. I'm just gonna call Shakira. Shakira.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? She really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
This place is still a little confusing. Oh, think of fixed purpose. Do we get tacos?
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not
We
gonna
had
show
tacos
up,
once in this
huh?
game, and they were massive.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike
That's
that
cool.
old hag Granny Eachtley, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
She's like right there.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh my god.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See Lolly.
Wait,
I haven't even seen this
You're
character.
Lolly?
Who is this?
you're Granny Eachtley?
Yes, Granny Eastly. But emphasis on Eastly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels,
What are
surely.
these Tron
They
rings
use
in
it
your
all the
head?
time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age?
We know like 7 of them.
Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I
She's
forget
like,
to
"Oh my
mention,
God."
she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
Now she tells us.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can
Seat
just take it out on me.
Seat lolly.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Okay.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Everyone's confused.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway,
Shakira.
Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
It's a black.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Let me feel your muscles.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Excuse me?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Come on, shut up.
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Oh.
No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kind of like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Oh my god, what?
In that case, better to get rid of them.
It's no big deal, just chaos in your mind. It's fine. It's fine.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Dracula?
The Lord of the Night?
Dracula?
But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Right?
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Oh,
Sounds
cool.
good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your
We killed
investigation.
so many of them.
If you need any help, just come find me.
So many.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
But I don't feel bad
All
about
right.
killing them
Now
like
it's
I do
time
the
for us to
Hilly
catch
Trolls.
that brat and bring him
There
back.
was just that quest with the Hilly Trolls, and I was like, oh, those guys are poor Hilly Trolls.
I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids,
'Cause what?
which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
Her Tron, your headband's already distracted from the rest of her outfit.
All right.
Like, I wish, like,
then let's start by heading to where
lights would be
Auroron was
more
seen
consistent,
last.
Unlike everything else. Oh, yeah. We got another one? Oh, we got a whole dailies? Nice. That's cool. Well, let's just complete that really fast.
Take it easy.
I love now that, like, when you complete your dailies, you could just, like, go here and hit triangle and it takes you right to her.
Ad Astra ab. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra.
Our daily continues. Dispatch again. Cool. Oops. What's this one? Also, our new little baby dragon minion is so freaking cute.
This is the spot.
What is her element? I can't
An
tell.
eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking
is
to
it
some
ice or some
Fatui
water?
soldiers here. I don't know how much you're
Or
willing to
lightning?
believe me,
Oh, I think she's ice.
but Auroron really is a good kid.
Yeah, it's ice.
I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Wasn't his whole house like a son of a fight?
Name in that land. Feels kind of weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Oh.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
What is the aphid thing? Which animal
He's
is
always
that?
been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Oh.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh?
What is this word
What
you keep
trail?
saying?
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Witchcraft? But you know what? We never got our pyro power for the traveler.
How about
I
now?
wonder if that's coming soon.
What do you see?
Sparkles.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Duh.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to
You
track
can
down
literally
Auroron.
assert
Good
any
luck, you
element
two.
If you wanted to. Basically down, so.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
We didn't even go that far.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough?
Does
I've
she worry
already
about being
tried my
trendy?
best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
How old is she? Did we hear all that?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Okay, we heard all that. Awkward.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Oh.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
He's just looking at her, like, you know, we can hear your thoughts.
Hey, looks
Whoa.
like there's a new camp over there.
Sudden turn.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Oh shit.
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise
Wait,
he'd get hit as well.
Does her grandson also involved
How
in this?
annoying.
or is Auroron the
No,
grandson?
I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Are they gonna tell her that, like, you're wrong? Oh, do I need to do this right now? I'll do that later.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than
You can
us.
smell the... That's kinda cool.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are
That little
signs of a
brat.
struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene,
I'm surprised
there
Paimon
must
didn't
have
go
been
like,
a fight.
hey!
But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction.
Okay.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
I wonder how
And
far
off
they could
she
hear her
goes.
mind.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yup.
Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
No thought in brain.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh,
Has
maybe
no one
we're a
ever
special
mentioned it?
case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Okay. 2 steps that way.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Oh, is that a money one? The yellow cloud. There's usually a blue one to like fight, and you get like leveling up materials, and then the gold yellow one is like the
Did you find something?
yellow gold.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all
They all
those
flew away.
Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
What? Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa. Oh, fuck. Not here.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Oh, yeah. I like your voice.
I apologize that our first meeting has to
that's
take
the
place like this.
Aurora.
It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Kind of cool game.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Okay.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
The captain?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh.
Be careful
Fuck.
with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
What the fuck?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Yeah, because yeah, you're asking.
You
by
will
her.
see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
That's crazy that they went through all that trouble just to like, we just want a meeting. Hello?
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
That happens a lot, actually.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Aww.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. St. Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
It's like
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Pokemon. Pokemon time. Wait, how do I do everything?
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Oh, escape is kind of cool. I like the light blue on it. It has like a
Quit
very
daydreaming.
bold
Don't you
solid
have
light
work
blue.
to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh damn. Do we get to use her? I wonder what she does.
Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my Still trying to resist? You've got
Oh,
no
we're
idea who
stolen
you're up
the-
against.
Get out of the thing, Vegas.
Shine down! Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Put your back into it!
Hey there! Where'd that come from? Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion!
Illusion shattered! The winds move. Clouds hide. The birds call.
Gotcha.
Good? We got it.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Ramps? How dare you?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is
He kind
gonna
of looks
save
like
you from a
Noctis, but
scolding,
then they threw like a
Auroron?
cloak on him and then some extra makeup.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Jesus.
Be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just
He has,
asked me
like,
a
just,
lot of
like-
questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a
simple,
map of
sad
the ley line distribution.
Sign or like
Okay.
side of him, and
Now
then like
answer me honestly.
on the other side he's like dark
Were you
Batman.
the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Oh, he's
Yes.
electric. Oh, yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Has
Forget
anyone
it.
seen the show Mashal? He sounds like
You
Mashal.
can submit
He's
the
like,
details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence.
like stupid.
Let's
kinda
clean this
sad.
place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Everything.
Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
He's just super playing dumb. Was he an agent like the whole time? Now I'm wondering. Oh damn, that's far.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lolly's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Guarantor?
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
How dare you? How dare you?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, Traveler?
He's like, oh girl, shit went down when I was napping.
What? The captain?
Bitch, keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Did it give us like a meeting day? Wait until it's been the next day. Would they go like all the way around? You know, it's funny, they've been releasing a lot of the new Natlan characters, and not one of them has been like, oh my god, I need them, except for like the Archon. But the Auron is kind of, he reminds me of Mashal, so I kind of want like a copy of him, but he's gonna be a 4-star, so we'll get him easily. But yeah, there's like one girl coming out that rides a big gun dildo thing, and I'm like, what is that? Llama. It's funny like Genshin and Final Fantasy 14 have like the same animals in their new regions. Like they both have llamas, capybaras, and stuff like that. But I guess they're both kind of like South American based.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh,
Bring them
please
up.
don't let this be a trap.
Huh.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Mr. Bobby died.
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
That's a W?
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the
I
Abyss
read
and save
Malwika,
Natlan,
but
she still
don't
needs
keep
2
saying
more heroes to
Malwika.
appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?